Hello and welcome to day 1 of our Seated Myofascial Release Volume 2. Whether you've done Volume 1 or not, you'll be fine. And all that's required for this practice is having somewhere comfortable to sit. It could be a chair, it could be the edge of your bed, the couch, but ideally our feet are able to reach the floor. So if that means coming forward on your chair, please do so in order to feel your feet on the earth. That will work for your seat. And the only other prop is a ball. I'm working with a tennis ball. There's massage balls available out there. If you have a smaller ball, just know that usually smaller balls are a little bit more dense and a little bit more intense, whereas a tennis ball has a little squish and a little give, which will offer a little bit more comfort. So whatever you've got to work with, don't you worry. We'll put it on the floor to start, because our practice today is going to be focused on mostly the lower body. And we're going to get our connective tissue moving. The connective tissue are those little sheaths that sort of line around our muscles and our tendons, keeping them connected in our body. And we want to keep them moving so that they're lubricated, because as they sit, they'll get tighter. And with tightness becomes a little bit more pain. And with movement, we'll find a little bit more ease and relief from that tightness and pain. All right, so when you're ready, come to that comfortable seat, that place where you can feel your feet on the earth. Allow your heart to lengthen up. Feel the crown of the head reach. Let your shoulders soften. Your eyes softly close. And then try and find your breath here. Feel the breath moving in and out through the nose. And maybe take in that deeper breath, just inviting the body to soften and relax. And settle into the next 20 to 30 minutes. Good. Start to find a little tuck of our chin. Let your forehead bend a bit, but let the head slide back. Might create a little bit of a double chin or triple chin. All good. We're just inviting a little bit of that length through the back of the neck. Take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Coming back to in and out through the nose. All right, start to flutter open your eyes just to the light. Good. All right. You're welcome to rest your hands on your lap or wherever feels comfortable. But locate your tennis ball or whichever ball you have. We're going to place it underneath the sole of the foot, slide it back towards the heel, and then we're going to slide the tennis ball up the length of the foot towards that inside edge, so it's traveling up towards the big toe knuckle and then to the big toe, and then slide it down. Good, and then slide it to that second toe. Good, and back down, and to the third toe. Good. So on and so forth, traveling the length of our toes all the way to the heel. And you'll notice that you want to find that sort of equal sort of weight in the foot. So not too heavy, not too light. It's kind of like Goldilocks. And as you approach the pinky side, then we'll start to Draw all the way back towards the big toe, doing each toe, heel to the tip of the tippy toes. Good. Awesome. Once you've done the whole length of the foot, start to slide the ball underneath the ball of the toes, so towards that big toe knuckle. Spread your toes and try and wrap the toes around the ball as if you were going to sort of grip the ball. And then release, and then spread and curl, and then release. Good. One more. Good. And then slide it a little bit more to the center of the ball of the toes. Curl and release. Curl and release. Good. And then to the pinky edge, spread, curl and release. Curl and release. Good. Awesome. I like to rub it back and forth a little around the ball of the toes, a little cross fiber friction. Good. Once you're done at the ball of the toes, let's slide the ball underneath the heel. You're going to press your big toe mound into the floor and just a little bit of light weight with the ball. You're going to wiggle it a little side to side. And maybe even circle it. You can pick up that toe. Good. Little love and attention to the heel of the foot. Good. All right. And then slide the ball underneath the sole of the foot. And it's a little cross fiber movement. So now rolling it side to side and sort of up and down the foot. So closer to the heel, to the center, to the ball of the toes, and back. Good. The more weight you sort of press down into the foot, it's going to be a bit more intense. If the ball slides away, it's all good. You can go and catch it, bring it back. Good. Getting that cross fiber action, creating a little bit of space between tendons. Rubbing around the sheaths. Good. And then placing the ball sort of right dead center in the foot. You're going to lean the weight and let the toe sort of curl down, the heel wrap to the back. Good. The more intense with more weight, too intense, keep it off. Good. If it feels good, maybe hang out here, maybe play with the placement of the ball. I like that bit of weight in there. I hold tension in my sole of my foot, and I even try and get it in right into that inner arch. So a little bit of an internal rotation here. Good. But I'm pressing down. I've got weight into this ball. It's getting a little squished. But I'm rubbing out any tension, any tightness, getting the circulation to the foot. Good. All right. Take a breath as you continue to massage and roll out. Let's do one more. And then when you're done, release the tennis ball. Place both feet back on the earth. Find that tall seat. Maybe pick up all 10 toes, spread them, wiggle them. Notice a difference between that first foot and our second foot, having not opened it up with the tennis ball. I know for myself, my left foot, the one that I didn't work with, it feels pretty sort of stiff and stubby and fat, whereas the other one that's now a little bit more open feels loose and light and just more movement. It's not as restricted. Feels good. All right, so let's do that to the second side. When you're ready, locate your tennis ball. Again, we're going to roll up and down the length of the foot. So from the heel through that inside line all the way to the toe, sort of grip it a little bit, and then slide it all the way back to the heel. Go for the second toe. Good, working its way up and down the foot. Good. And you know, it's good to look at the feet as you do this, sort of create that mind-body connection of feeling, seeing, moving the foot, moving the ball. And when you've done it all the way to the pinky side, then start to work your way back up towards the big toe side, rolling from the heel to the tips of the toes. Good. When you feel like you've rolled out each line, then go ahead and slide that tennis ball underneath the ball, the toes, anchor into the heel, slide it towards that big toe mound, spread your toes, and then try and wrap and curl those toes over the ball. Release, slide it a little bit more to that second toe, curl, really try and grip that ball, and then release. Move it a little more to the middle toe. Good. The ring toe and the pinky toe. Good. Getting underneath that ball of the toes. Once you feel like you've wrapped each ball of the toe around the tennis ball, maybe slide it a little side to side. I sort of rock off of the heel of my foot. Makes it a little pivot point. Good. And once you've rolled out those ball of the toes, start to slide the tennis ball underneath the heel. And again, you can press down into the big toe mound and wiggle the tennis ball a little. It might slide out. You can slide it back under. Good. And breathing. And then circling the heel on the tennis ball. Again, just enough pressure to sort of hold the ball here, not too much pressure, especially around the heel area. It can be a little bit sensitive, so be mindful. And when you feel like you've rolled out, connected to this heel, got all the little spots, then start to slide the ball underneath the sole of the foot. Again, you might find that movement from the heel to the toes. Good. Or you might start to circle. Good. Find a little cross fiber friction side to side. Up towards the ball, underneath the sole, towards the heel. Good. Once that cross fiber movement side to side is complete, sole of the foot wraps over the ball. Start to lean your weight onto the tennis ball. Maybe hold. Breathe. Maybe play with the placement of the tennis ball. If you find that tender spot, just enough pressure that you can breathe into it. You want to roll out that tension, roll out any sort of knots. Good. And then last little movement, sort of scribble the tennis ball all over or any tender spots. Again, for myself, I find that little internal rotation through my leg and really roll out the sole, inner sort of arch of my foot. Good. All right. Once you're complete, you can release the tennis ball to the side. Find your feet on the earth. Again, pick up your toes, spread them. Place them back on the mat. Good. Good. And then feeling your feet on the earth. Maybe pick up those toes, spread them wide. Place them back on the floor. Notice that Both feet are hopefully feeling more open, more comfortable, more ease in the movement, relief from the tension and any sort of pain. Good. One more cleansing breath. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Awesome. All right. From here, start to roll up onto the tippy toes and then lower to the heels. Anchor into the heels as you pick up the feet, spread your toes, and then place them back down to the toes, the heel. Good. A little quicker. Toes, heel. Good. Sort of firing up through the front of the shins and our calves. Those feet are nice and awake. So when you're ready, drop the sole, pick up the toes, spread them, feel the big toe ball of your foot press down, feel the little toe ball press down, and then place each toe onto the floor. Good. Strong, healthy, happy feet. These are going to carry us. They're going to walk us. It'll be good. All right. When you're ready, pick up the right foot. If it doesn't feel good to have it suspended, you can grab a hold of the lower part of your thigh, but we're simply going to circle the ankle. Last little move here for our feet. Good. Switch the directions. Twinkle your toes as you move here. Wake up that foot, that ankle. Good. Awesome. A little point and flex again. And then place it back down. Good. Pick up the other leg. Maybe grab a hold of the back of the thigh. Lift the heart. Circle the ankle. Good. Can you feel those sheaths of connective tissue starting to loosen, to lubricate a little bit? I'm finding some more ease in the body. Good. All right, a couple points and flex. Good. All right, before you release this left leg, let's lift it a little bit higher. We're going to cross the ankle over the thigh. Just be mindful of your ankle bone here. We don't really want that bone digging into the leg, so it slides a little bit off. Flex through the foot, so press out through the heel, press out through the ball of the toes, lift up through the heart, find that tall spine. Good. From here, we're going to draw this left knee in a little bit. We're going to give it a gentle little pull. You're going to feel a bit of a stretch into that outer left glute, and then we're going to press the knee down, sort of away from the belly. Good. And then lift in and down. So finding little internal and external movement through our hips. So our lower body action is now starting to move up the body a little bit here. Good. All right, let's do one more on this side. And then once you're complete, use your hands for support. Release that left leg down. We'll pick up the right leg. Again, lift it a little bit higher. Open it a little wide to the side. And then cross the ankle over the thigh. Mindful of that bone. Pull in. Keep the heart lifted. Good. And then lower and press the knee away. So you're in control of the intensity, how far you pull in, how much pressure you push down. Honestly, if it's a little too much, you can just hold and breathe. Let's do a few more, getting into this right hip joint if you're on the same side as me. Good, last one. Beautiful. From here, pick up that right leg, release it down. Good. And then come to the edge of the seat or edge of the bed or couch, wherever you are. And from here, wiggle your feet a little wide. Good. Let your toes open wide and be mindful that the knees are facing in line with the toes. So my toes aren't turning in and my knees out. It's all in one big line. So we've got goddess legs with our lower half of our body. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale our arms out to the side. Relax the shoulders. Let there be a bit of softness in the elbows so the energy can move fluidly. Good. Awesome. From here, we're going to slide to the right. Keep that left sitting bone down. Feel the sheaths along that left side body, and then come back through center. Slide to the left, feeling the right, anchored through the right, and back. Good. Do a few of these. This is a good one to really feel that little shrink wrap, those sheaths sliding and gliding. Good. Keep breathing. Good. And then once you're complete, come on back through center. Let's go ahead and let the left arm draw up as the right arm comes down and we lean to the right. Relax the shoulders. Good. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. Good. One more. Good. As we inhale, belly draws in, so use your core support. Let this left arm help draw you up. Arms to T, and then switch side. Left arm down, right arm up. Anchored in my seat. Shoulders relaxed. Head, neck, and jaw relaxed. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. We're breathing into the space between the ribs, the intercostal muscles. And you might notice those sheaths of connective tissue running all the way up the side of the body, through the arm to the fingertips. Good. When you're ready, belly drawing in. Come on up. Good. And then lower those hands down. Good. All right. I'm going to shorten my stance just a little bit here. Final movement back to our hips. We're going to find our internal rotation. So come up off of the heel, come up onto the ball of the toes. We're going to slide this right knee in. So my toe is sort of my pivot point, and then roll it out towards the pinky edge. Good. Roll towards the big toe, and then the pinky. Big toe, and then the pinky. Good. Couple more. Awesome. All right. Once you're complete on this one side, we'll switch sides. So lean a little bit to the right. We're going to come up onto the ball of the toes. Internal rotate on that big toe. And then start to pivot towards the pinky, opening it a little wide. External. Internal, external, internal. Good. Really lubricating into this hip joint. Awesome. Last couple movements here. You got this. We're going to feel that ease through our lower body. Good. And then once you're complete, both feet on the floor, let's heel toe back in towards center. Maybe slide the bum back, find that comfortable seat, feet on the earth, lengthen up through the crown. Take a big breath in and big cleansing breath out. Big breath in. Beautiful. In and out through the nose. Good. If it feels good in the body and you've got the time and the energy, please go ahead and take a little walk, even just 2 or 5 minutes, just to feel that ease, get the movement going in the lower body. But of course, if your body needs to rest, honor the body. I thank you for coming and joining me here today, bringing that beautiful energy and light. Guide your hands together at your heart center. Let's again take a big breath in and out. Thank you for taking this time for yourself and for others. And when you're ready, we'll raise our hands to the forehead. Beautiful. Take good care. Namaste.